Talent is exciting. It shines, it gets attention. But here's the dilemma. Can talent survive without discipline? Every generation produces geniuses who burned bright, but burned out even faster. They had everything: skill, potential, fame. Yet they lost it all because they couldn't control themselves. That's the story we're diving into today. The discipline dilemma. Can talent truly survive without it? Think about Mike Tyson. At just 20, he became the youngest heavyweight boxing champion in history. Power, speed, raw ability, he had it all. But when discipline disappeared, so did his control. The late-night parties, the distractions, the lack of focus, they didn't just ruin his career, they consumed his life. Talent made Tyson unstoppable. Lack of discipline made him ordinary. That's the truth about talent. It gives you power, but without discipline, that power destroys itself. We love to believe in effortless genius, the artist who never studies, the prodigy who doesn't practice, the kid who just has it. But reality is brutal. Talent may open doors, but discipline decides if you stay in the room. Even the most gifted minds, like Mozart, weren't just born perfect. Historians say he practiced for 10 years before writing his first masterpiece. 10 years of deliberate repetition, not magic. The myth of effortless talent is comforting, but it's a lie. According to James Clear's Atomic Habits, discipline isn't about punishing yourself. It's about making your future self proud. Our brains crave comfort. Talent lives in excitement, but discipline lives in routine. The quiet, boring, consistent repetition that turns skill into mastery. It's not glamorous, it's not thrilling, but it's effective. That's why Cristiano Ronaldo is still at the top of football at nearly 40. He trains longer, eats cleaner, and sleeps earlier than almost anyone else. His secret? Not genetics, discipline. Talent made him good. Discipline made him legendary. Now look at Amy Winehouse. Her voice was once described as once in a generation. But her discipline, her ability to manage herself, collapsed under fame and addiction. She didn't lose her gift. She lost control of the habits that supported it. That's what happens when talent outruns itself. When natural ability grows faster than your foundation. Discipline is that foundation. Without it, the higher you rise, the harder you fall. The Stoics, like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, believed discipline begins in the mind. They taught that mastery isn't about fighting emotion, it's about governing it. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." That's what separates the disciplined from the merely talented. The disciplined person acts based on principle. The talented person reacts based on feeling. And when pressure comes, emotions always lose. Let's talk about Elon Musk. You might not call him talented in the traditional sense. He's not an athlete or an artist, but his discipline for relentless work has redefined multiple industries. While others talk about passion, he talks about persistence. He said once, "No matter how hard it gets, I never give up, ever." That's not talent, that's discipline stretched over decades. Because the truth is, success isn't about who starts the fastest. It's about who can keep going the longest. Discipline is the fuel that turns moments of inspiration into lifetimes of achievement. So, can talent survive without discipline? Maybe for a while, but not for long. Talent creates moments. Discipline creates legacies. One burns bright and fades, the other burns slow but never goes out. So if you ever feel less talented than someone else, remember this: you don't need their gift, you need their consistency. Because in the end, discipline doesn't just help talent survive, it helps it last forever. That's the real solution to the discipline dilemma.